One of the best ways to get ahead during the holidays is with freezer-friendly meals. Please welcome back to the show my bud, Dan Clapson.
Thanks for having me.
How's it going, Dan?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
I am so amped that you're here. I love that you were like bringing us freezer-friendly stuff.
Yes, I love that too because during the holidays, I like to entertain and go out with friends. And sometimes you don't want to spend a lot of time cooking in your kitchen when you have people over. So this is a good way to have time hanging out.
Yeah. You're prepped in advance.
Absolutely.
Now you get to look like you're chill.
Yes.
Which is, I'm not, but I love that.
Me either. So
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I love that with this first recipe we're gonna do, you call it like a love triangle.
Yes, so love triangles can be complicated.
Yes.
I mean, we all, some of us probably know that. This is a delicious, uncomplicated one.
Love that.
So this is, again, it's sort of a mixture of somewhere between a savory bread pudding, pretzels, and pepperoni pizza. We're gonna take all those ideas and smash them together.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I love that.
So we're gonna start off with a few days old pretzels. So you can use, it doesn't have to be pretzels in this, I just find it has really good texture and like a nice salt level.
Yeah, definitely. If you didn't want to do, if you couldn't find pretzels like this, could you do like Montreal style bagels or something?
That is a great suggestion for sure. You could use old baguettes, old sourdough, anything like that will work.
Perfect,
for sure.
great. Okay, cool.
All right, and we have some sliced salami. I mean, if you are meat free, there's obviously great alternatives for that these days.
Totally.
But I'm going a little bit meat heavy. So,
Love it.
Yeah.
I was like, you a prairie man going meat heavy? I mean this makes sense.
Shocker, right? Mozzarella cheese in there.
Beautiful.
Some Parmesan.
I love the amount of cheese that's going into this.
Well, cheese is a good binder. So
It is a good
we want to
binder.
hold this together. We want to slice it after, so that's what we want.
Love that.
We want a lot of cheese. It's the holidays.
Perfect.
A mixture of egg and cream in here. That's also going to help it all stick together.
Love that.
And then some tomato sauce. This is sort of where our pepperoni pizza vibes come in.
Honestly, this is a neat addition.
And we are talking freezer friendly, and you don't want to put too much sauce in something like this because it will get soggy, but just a little bit of this will get all sucked up by the bread, and it'll be fine when you thaw it out.
Perfect, that's great.
And a little bit of heat, some pepperoncini peppers.
Love.
That.
I'm a hot pepper girl on the pizza, for
but
sure.
If you're not, it's not going to wreck the recipe if you don't use
Okay,
them.
perfect, great.
All right, give you
So you
little
can kind of
mix.
like make this according to like what your pizza toppings are.
I mean, absolutely. If you're like, well, pepperoni, pepperoni's great. You know, ham and pineapple, obviously Canadian topping.
Very Canadian topping, even though, we've got some people shaking their heads, but that's okay.
That always happens.
It always does.
We just shrug them off.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we mix that up real nice.
Nice and mixed. And we're gonna put it in this baking loaf pan here.
I do like that. I like that you are a loaf man.
Well, you know what? I'm a lazy baker.
Yeah.
I would say a terrible baker. So I would think that this kind of thing is pretty idiot-proof.
Okay,
so
perfect.
So stick with me for more basic.
Yeah, basic baking with Dan.
Basic but tasty.
Yeah, that's perfect.
A little messy, but that's okay.
No, that looks cool. That looks fun. Okay, cool.
So we're gonna bake that in the oven at 375 for about 30-35 minutes and get nice golden brown and bubbly.
Perfect. I love that. Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Oh, we've got one. Ooh, this looks delicious.
Smells great too.
Oh my gosh, that smells. It looks like a pizza. Oh my gosh, look at this little number right here.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
That beautiful pretzel with a crispy, absolutely beautiful.
All
right, now moving on, we're gonna do, so that's great for freezing too, because it's got a good amount of moisture, but we're moving on to a prairie moussaka.
Yes, so moussaka, traditionally made with lamb. Obviously, most people are familiar with that. It's typically a Greek dish.
Yeah.
I'm making it more prairie. Shocker.
Shocker,
It's my cookbook prairie. I'm gonna use some good old Alberta beef and some split green peas. Now, a lot of people don't realize that green peas are primarily grown in the prairies. So pick up a bag here or beyond. They're usually from where we're from.
That's great. Where you're from.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I wish you're from the prairies.
Yeah, I do love
sadly
the prairies.
just me. So we have this mixture cooked down. I've also added in some warming spices. You can smell like cinnamon, dried mint, oregano.
Oh, that's what gives it that kind of Greek delicious vibe.
Absolutely, it smells really good.
Beautiful.
And we're just gonna put it in the pan. We're layering this similar to you'd layer like a shepherd's pie.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So if you're making this for like tonight, this is a great pan, but if you were doing this for make ahead, would you do like a different, kind of like one of those lidded casserole dishes?
Oh, absolutely, that would be great. So if you have that at home, that's awesome. You could also portion it into smaller portion containers. And yes, either way, whatever you have at home can work, but this can freeze too. We would just have to put a lot of plastic wrap on after we let it cool.
Totally.
And now for the more prairie edition,
I like this.
We have the sauteed squash instead of eggplant.
That's fantastic.
Well, since we're talking freezer here, there we go. Since we're talking freezer-friendly dishes, eggplant can be a bit tricky. Eggplant is traditional in moussaka, and it can hold a lot of moisture. So when you're thawing something out, it might end up being a bit more watery than you would like.
Totally.
Whereas squash is nice. It actually even tenderizes when it thaws out. So this is a nice solution for that.
That's a great idea. Also, it's going to get like really nice and sweet. There's going to be a bit of sweetness into there too.
Absolutely. So we'll just flatten that out there.
Beautiful. Listen, I love a layered dish.
I know, me too.
It's the best in the world.
Make casseroles great again.
I love a casserole. Yeah.
And last but not least, in moussaka, you would have sliced potatoes topped with bechamel sauce. I just combine them. Again, it's easier for your prep, and also it makes the potatoes taste way better.
I mean, I love this.
Yeah.
A bechamel it in a potato.
Exactly.
That sounds so French.
So we'll spread
yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right, spread that right on top.
Look at that
Wow.
creamy potato mixture.
Love the crowd participation. On
Listen,
that.
I know.
That's
Listen,
great.
if we put potatoes in something, everybody better be on board, in my opinion. Yeah.
So we're gonna spread that out, and then we can bake it in the oven, or you can freeze it as is. You just
Okay.
have to let it fully cool first, and then
Okay.
we'll wrap it up.
Right on.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna pop this
Beautiful.
baby on
Yeah,
into the oven.
Done and done.
Let's pop this over here.
All
I
right.
did get a sneak peek of it earlier, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I need my other oven mitt. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, and I love those warming spices that you added.
It really comes through, right?
really does.
Especially when it's fully baked.
Oh my gosh, also, this weighs a ton. This is gonna feed you for days.
Feed a small family of 12.
Beautiful, look at that. That looks amazing. All right, now
Yeah.
real quick, we're
Yes.
gonna talk about a dessert that's
Yes.
not ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mentioned before, I'm a terrible baker.
Yes.
I'm also bad at making desserts, but buy my cookbook, I promise.
Yeah.
Some good stuff in there.
It's a fantastic cookbook, yes.
This is an idiot-proof dessert. It's called a posset. It has Old English roots, and it's very, very simple. All it is at its base is cream that's heated up with some sugar, and you add some citrus to it. So this is lemon juice. I'm from the prairie, so I would use something like sea buckthorn, which is a very
Beautiful.
cool superfood. It's a very tangy, potent berry.
Yeah.
But this is lemon juice. I've infused it with a bit of ginger and thyme in here. And all you
Beautiful.
do, the cool thing about this, I don't know if you can really see on TV, but when we pour the citrus in here, you can give it a little whisk.
There you go.
It essentially...
Oh, it thickens up.
Yeah, so it essentially curdles it, but not in like a...
But not in a weird way, not in a weird...
It curdles
oh,
it.
that is-
Yeah, see?
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
see?
This is like, it feels like melted ice cream.
So it's like
thick.
custard without the egg.
Yeah, that's
but
beautiful.
It curdles it so perfectly that it turns, once it sets, it turns into a really rich, delicious dessert.
So we'd
Oh, let's
normally
see.
just put that on into some ramekins.
Absolutely.
Freeze that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful and
See,
thick.
you can see it's already a thickening
Well,
up,
and then
right?
we also are very handy,
Oh,
and we
okay.
already have some right here.
There we go.
Of course. Pop some cookies on top. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to dig into these, Dan. Shall we give them a taste?
I think so.
Okay, let's give it a go.
All right.
Okay, there's
There
a
you go.
spoon
Thank
for you,
you.
spoon for me.
Looks pretty.
This does look, oh,
We did a good job.
the consistency.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, damn, that's delicious. Oh my gosh, it tastes like you made ice cream. Oh,
Who's up?
I couldn't do that, Khabib. Come on in.
I'll eat this over here.
Woo! Hello, Alexis Honce.
Hello.
How are you? You brought a house to my house.
I know, it looks I baked a gingerbread house kind of, right?
I
How
love
did I do?
this. Yeah, what do you got here?
Okay, well, I thought, the holidays are coming up, so I thought I'd get you a gift. But then when I was there, I thought, let's get everyone a gift.
All right, let's check this out.
You do the honors.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what is this, Alexis Honce?
I'm gonna bring the style first. So this is the Kim Convertible Backpack by Pixie Mood. It's a Canadian company, which is amazing. And it's sleek, beautiful, but it's also made from recycled bottles. So I
that's
love
great.
that as well. And the coolest thing about this is, first, it's a backpack.
Love a backpack.
All right, hands-free, you know me, I love it.
If you know me, I love a backpack.
With one move, you can make it into a crossbody. One little pull.
I love that.
Isn't that cute?
That's fantastic.
But I love it, super chic and a great gift for the holidays.
No, you brought us a bag, but what if we wanted to put anything in that bag?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think I got another one, but can you hold this one for me?
I might even model it.
I got you all one more gift.
Yeah.
Okay, so got you covered in the style department, but everybody loves beauty as well.
Yes,
so
Dan's looking sharp.
Dan is looking sharp. I went to Province Apothecary and I got their beauty set, which all comes together, and it's another Canadian company.
Amazing.
What I love about them is they're actually a leader in green beauty, so they don't use synthetic materials, and it's plant-based products, so it's really good for your skin. But let me show you what's inside.
Yes.
So the jade roller, I'm sure you've seen all over Instagram
Yes.
and TikTok. He's
Love.
familiar.
Works wonders.
Yeah.
You can put it in the freezer so it gets cool, so in the morning it really picks you up. And then there's also a vegan dry brush right here that gets your blood circulation going. It's all about, giving you some energy for the holiday season.
Yeah.
A hand sanitizer, really, really well, good product. And then a face serum as well. But it all comes together, and it's kind of one-stop shopping.
I love it. Alexis, you killed it. Oh my gosh. Well, if you'd like a chance to win these great prizes, just go to thegoodstuff.ca and enter our online contest. And be sure to follow us on our social media platforms for bonus entries. Alexis and I will be right back. Dan, you crushed it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all this. I know. We rock. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.